You're listening to BambinoBabble's story. Once upon a time, in a deep, dark jungle, there was a strong gorilla named Gogo. Gogo was not like any other gorilla. He was the strongest and bravest of them all. He would spend his days swinging from tree to tree, picking fruits and playing with his gorilla friends. One day, while Gogo was taking a nap, he heard a loud noise coming from the other side of the jungle. He woke up and followed the sound, and to his surprise, he found a group of animals in distress. There was a group of elephants stuck in the mud, and they were crying for help. Gogo knew he had to help them. He used his strength to push the mud away, and he pulled the elephants out of the mud. The elephants were very grateful, and they thanked Gogo for his help. From that day on, Gogo became known as the hero of the jungle, and animals from all over the jungle would come to him for help. Gogo was always happy to help, and he would go out of his way to make sure that everyone was safe and happy. One day, while Gogo was walking through the jungle, he saw a beautiful girl trapped in a cage. She was crying, and she looked very sad. Gogo knew he had to help her, but the cage was too strong for him to break. Gogo thought, and finally, he came up with a plan. He went to his gorilla friends, and he asked them to help him. Together, they used their strength to break the cage, and they freed the girl. The girl was very grateful, and she thanked Gogo and his friends for their help. She told them that she was a princess, and that she had been kidnapped by an evil witch. The witch had put her in the cage and was planning to use her for a spell. Gogo and his friends knew they had to stop the witch. They set out on a journey to find the witch's lair. It was a long and dangerous journey, but Gogo and his friends were determined to save the princess. Finally, they arrived at the witch's lair. The witch was waiting for them, and she had an army of monsters with her. Gogo and his friends fought bravely, and they defeated the witch and her army. The princess was saved, and she thanked Gogo and his friends for their help. She asked Gogo if he would like to come back to her kingdom with her and be her protector. Gogo agreed, and he became the princess's protector. From that day on, Gogo lived in the kingdom, and he protected the princess from all the dangers of the world. He was loved and respected by all, and he lived happily ever after.